to another news video. This time it's for the month of April. We're already 4 months into 2023, can you believe it? And this month I've got 9 or 10 things to discuss with you, so we're going to get straight into them. But first I just want to take a moment to say, if you're already subscribed to the channel, then please do go and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos or any more content. And also, if you really enjoy the things I'm putting out here on YouTube, then please give the videos a thumbs up, because I really appreciate all the support that all you, the viewers, showed for me doing this in my spare time. Now, first up, I want to just talk about the Channel 4 programme, The Story of Britpop, that started at the beginning of March. Now, it started on Sunday nights, and it was really good. I was enjoying the first 2 episodes, but then I was really shocked and surprised to be informed on Twitter that it had been moved. The last 2 episodes had been moved to an early morning slot, and these weren't even Sunday early morning slots. I think one was on at 2:20 in the morning on a Saturday night, and the next one was on at 4 o'clock in the morning on the Sunday. Now, that was disappointing, because I just literally enjoyed watching the first 2 episodes on the Sunday night, but they obviously felt it wasn't doing any good, so they put it on there, and it was good to watch. I was enjoying the year-by-year aspect. It was started off in 92, building up, and we just watched 95. I think it was 95 on episode 2, and we was moving into episode 1996 and episode 3. So yeah, it was really good, and definitely worth going on My 5 to go and watch if you haven't watched it already. It's like I said, it's 4 episodes, and the episodes were an hour and a half long, so someone who took the time and effort to go into a lot of detail on this programme, and it was really worth watching and checking out. So that's the Britpop story on Channel 5, My 5. Go watch it if you haven't already. Next up, this isn't the first time I've talked about Salad this year, but Salad are back again, and this time it's to say that they have uploaded a load of their old singles and B-sides onto Spotify, and they're there for everyone to go and enjoy and check out. Salad are great. They've got some great songs like Granite Statue and Drink the Elixir and Motorbike to Heaven. Great Britpop songs. Not the Premier League, you know what I mean, not up there, but if you take that little bit of time to dig a little bit deeper into Britpop, you'll pretty soon come across Salad. Great band, but as well as their old singles and the B-sides, their new music is also on there. So you've got the new single, I Didn't Know You'd Gone. It's a great track, and it's definitely in tune with the stuff they've been putting out in the last couple of years. It's definitely this, you recognise that it's Salad as soon as it starts coming on. That's on Spotify and it's on Bandcamp, so definitely go look out for that. And as there's new tunes coming, I'm going to have a guess here, there's probably going to be a new album coming out at the end of the year. So keep your eyes peeled for that, and I will let you know when I know. Now, Cooler Shaker are coming on next. They are also back in the studio themselves. This is along with Cast and Shed 7, who have already been in the studio recording a new album for later in the year. Looks like Cooler Shaker are going to be having one coming out too. They've been posting pictures online on all the social medias of themselves recording new material, so that's great to see, and I can't wait for more information on that later in the year. That is just going to be great. I hope it's going to be on CD and not just on vinyl, because at the minute vinyl is overshadowing CD output, and some bands are not even bothering to put stuff on CD, which is disappointing for people like myself and other CD collectors, but that's just how the world is at the minute. So, yeah. Moving on from that, we've got a couple of more early 90s indie bands. We've got the Wonder Stuff are going on tour to celebrate the 30th anniversary of their album Construction for the Modern Idiot. They are going on tour. They're going to perform the whole album in full. Now, you probably know the Wonder Stuff for their other earlier albums like Never Loved Elvis and Hup. They seem to be the more popular Wonder Stuff albums, if you know what I mean. But Construction from the Modern Idiot, I like it. I think it's a good album. You know, it's great. It's definitely worth a listen. So yeah, go see the Wonder Stuff if you're a Stuffies fan. Next, we've got the Soup Dragons. They are back together, and they are also going on tour this year. So yeah, this is the Soup Dragons. Great to see bands are getting back together and getting out there on the road. It's good, real good. On from this, Jane Savage has also recently, and I mean very recently, this is end of March, very end of March time, been on Instagram and said that in the 2024 she's going to be releasing a third book. Now, you'd be mistaken for thinking that this third book is going to be about Suede, because it's not. It is in fact going to be about Pulp, and it's going to be about Pulp's album This Is Hardcore. You know, the one that came out in 1998 that pretty much killed Britpop to death. It put it in its grave. But so that's quite surprising, because she is big, heavy Suede fan, massive in work with Suede in the 90s. So it'll be interesting to give this a read and see how it goes. I mean, there's no more detail. I've got no more details about that to share with you. Like I said, it has literally just been announced that she's working on it. So probably watching a further news video later down the line for more details about that. Now, the next one. After months of rumours and teasers on social media, I've mentioned it in 2 previous news videos, it has finally been announced that Catherine Wheel, wait for it, they are releasing some of their early EPs. She's My Friend from 91 on stream services, and along with that, they're also releasing the Painful Thing EP. Now, these are on streaming services and are probably not what you was expecting. If you've been following them on social media, you're probably going to expect a little bit more. But for now, that is it. Okay? It does look like they're going to be reforming, like some other bands I've already talked about, but it's not been announced right now. So I'm going to have to keep on watching and seeing what happens. There's been news, media coverage of these things happen. I think it's going to happen. I mean, it might already, when this video comes out, might already be happening. So keep an eye on Catherine Wheel. Remember, this year is the anniversary of Chrome coming out. So definitely keep an eye on them, and go follow them on Twitter and Instagram if you don't already, because you do not want to miss them announcements. Next, we have got, a bit like the James Savage story I told you about, this was about the same day, very late end of March. Bluetones are going to be touring their second album, Return to the Last Chance Saloon, in full on only a handful of dates around the country. It's going to be in autumn. Now, this looks like it's going to be a great tour. I'd love to go and listen to Mark Morris perform this in full from beginning to end. Their second album, Return to the Last Chance Saloon, is great. It got a great release on Record Store Day. I think it was last year or the year before. Massive gatefold, loving it. So, autumn, check out one of them dates. I'm a bit disappointed at the minute. A lot of dates, not just the Bluetones. I must admit, none of them seem to be coming over to the North Lincolnshire. Not even to Hull. The closest band seem to get is Sheffield, and it's really disappointing. But yeah, I can't do that. I don't work for any of them, so that's where I'm at. Now, I'm going to finish off with a couple of things. One for something that's recently gone on Bandcamp. Now, who remembers the band Jack? They're pretty obscure 90s band, but they never amounted to much, but they did manage to get a few albums out in the 90s, despite all the bands not managing it. Jack did. So 90s band Jack, if you do remember them, you might want to head over to Bandcamp, because they have just put on some live songs from back in the day on their Bandcamp page. Definitely go check them out if you're a Jack fan. If you're not, I think you should go check out Jack, because they're an interesting band and definitely offer you something different to your usual Britpop fare. Definitely go and check them out. Now, if you're still here towards the end, I do want to just say this last thing, and take this, what I'm saying, with a pinch of salt. There are a few rumblings and rumours and things that something Rialto might be getting released later in the year. Like I said, take it with a pinch of salt, because I might be wrong. But if it is, you know you're hearing it first. No one else is talking about it. Something Rialto might be coming by the end of the year. So definitely subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I may be the first person to tell you. So please, if you've stuck around to the end, give the video a thumbs up, and I will